The library that wasn't there. In the town of Bramblewick, tucked between rolling hills and old cobblestone paths, there stood a library no one remembered being built. It wasn't on any town maps. It had no sign, no opening hours. But somehow, people found it, when they needed it most. One rainy evening, Eleanor, a retired history teacher, was walking home from the bakery when she took a wrong turn. The alley was one she'd never noticed before, narrow, silent, and lined with ivy-covered brick. Halfway down, she spotted an iron gate slightly ajar, and beyond it, a small building with stained glass windows glowing faintly. Curious, she pushed open the gate and entered. The library smelled of paper, wood smoke, and something like memories. There was no librarian in sight, just rows of books that seemed to watch her as she walked. The titles weren't in any language she recognized, but when she opened them, they told stories. Her stories. She read about her childhood treehouse, the student who once gifted her a poem, the time she almost left town for good, but stayed because of a stranger's kindness. Some stories were happy, some bittersweet, some she'd forgotten entirely. It was like walking through the pages of her life. She returned the next evening, and the next. The books changed each time, sometimes memories from her past, other times dreams she'd once had. But one night, she arrived to find a single new book placed in the center of a wooden table. Its title was written in crisp English, Tomorrow. Eleanor opened it and found pages filled with events that hadn't happened yet. Conversations, encounters, a note from an old flame, a choice between staying and leaving. As she read, the words began to fade, as if they weren't set in stone, only possibilities. The next morning, Eleanor tried to return to the library. She found the alley, but the gate was gone. So was the building. The ivy-covered wall was solid, as if the place had never been there. No one she asked had heard of a library in that alley. No one else had ever seen it. But Eleanor didn't mind. She had a new sense of purpose, a feeling that the future was hers to write, one unwritten page at a time.